Hey everybody, welcome to the Morbidly Obese Comedy Podcast. I'm your host as always, Isaiah Santiago, and my co-host sitting to my right, as always, my wingman, George Bravo. George Bravo, everybody.
What's going on, dudes?
So you're currently like fucking tripping on shrooms right now, or are you just feeling the tip?
I'm definitely feeling the, I'm tearing down the fourth wall here, kids. Shit's kicking in. But I feel like what's different about shroom gummies and edibles in particular,
Yeah.
I feel, is edibles, like, you know right away, like, it could go bad, you know what I mean? But with shroom gummies, it's like, all right, hold on for the ride, sort of.
Honestly, it feels much more uplifting and less draining. Like, I mean, it's been a while since I fucking had gummies.
It's less of a head high.
But...
and it's more of a body...
yeah. Oh, well, you're talking about edible, like, weed gummies, right?
No, like shroomies.
You feel like I feel like shrooms are more the head high, and like the weed stuff is more like a physical, like.
Really?
Yeah, like weed gummies like put me down, bro. I'm down for the count.
Yeah.
It's like a punch in the gut.
They do make you lazy.
Yeah.
But how you been, pal?
Like I said, dude, I just working. I started listening to started getting back into my fucking books routine because like
Okay, Minotaur novels or
dude. Oh yeah. No, not the what do you call it, the romance bestiality novels. No, dude. No.
chicks dig that. I mean, come on.
I started listening. I was like, you know what, dude, I'm an older man, and I was like, I should start listening to like some of the older classics, you know, just to get a taste.
Okay.
Have you ever heard of the writer Ernest Hemingway? I was about to say Ernest Worrell.
Yeah, Ernest. Hey, Vern.
Yeah, Ernest Scared Stupid.
No, I have not heard of Ernest Hemingway.
Great shit. I'm currently listening to.
Sound, though.
Yeah, go ahead. I was listening to the For Whom the Bell Tolls. It's good so far.
You mean the ACDs or no, the Metallica one? Or?
No. It's you've never heard the phrase like, it's for whom the bell tolls, it tolls for thee.
Yeah, I think
that's from that book.
Metallica did a cover for that.
It's pretty good. It's not bad.
So who does the bell toll to? Like,
it's I haven't gotten to that part where they like reference the bells and shit like that.
Okay.
So the whole story takes place of it's this white dude who goes to Spain, despite the fight in like the Spain like revolution or some shit.
Okay.
And his job is to blow up this bridge. So like because they're gonna attack on this mountain range. And if they blow up the bridge, they can't go around them, basically, to flank him.
Okay.
And that's it. That's his, like, whole goal. While he's, like, on his way to go plant the C4, he has to go meet up with, like, the local militia. Falls in love with this, like, chick, and he just fucks her. And right now in the book, he's just like, I could just, like, leave. I don't have to blow up this bridge. Kind of shit.
Okay.
But
so
it's good.
Kind of like... it's kind of like a war romance, sort of like not behind enemy lines.
Yeah.
Enemy at the gate, sort of shit.
For sure, and it's but it's they're like it's kind of boring at certain parts.
No Minotaurs, right?
no Minotaurs, because like it's fiction, and I do like listening to fiction, but I'm more like science fiction, fantastical shit.
Nothing better than making up fake world wars that never happened. Oh, speaking of world wars, look at that chick.
What are you looking at, dude? You're tall. I can't look over this little bush over here.
No, never mind. She gone, son. She's a breeder. But anyway, making up like, for example, like
she's a breeder. You're a feeder, right?
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's why we're here.
Yeah.
What do you think making up, like, for example, like, I feel like the Vietnam War created a lot of material for sort of media. Particularly the cinema world.
Yeah, Bob Dylan was like a big influence in for like that shit when he made. Have you ever listened to Bob Dylan's lyrics? They're fucking. They make like no fucking sense.
Not a big deal.
Don't trust the spider's lies as he weaves his tale of toucans and parakeets. And it's like, what the fuck does that even mean?
I know Bob Dylan. I know like one Bob Dylan song, and
Bobby dealing with some shit, right? Heavy shit.
yeah, The Man Who Sold the World.
I don't think I'd listen to that.
That's the only song I've listened to.
He wrote All Along the Watchtower, the Jimi Hendrix song.
All Along the Watch, selling watches on the tower.
Yeah.
Like a Jew. But I feel like fabricated. I guess that's what the excuse me. What the fucking the war machine.
Oh, I see.
Right?
Yeah.
To produce shit for the news, they like to produce shit for the masses. So then they have something to sort of change the narrative of like, all right, guys, the COVID shit was one narrative, and then now we got like fucking Ukraine, and now we got Lebanon getting bombed now, like just yesterday, I think.
But imagine the good music and art that we're gonna get,
and
out
then
of
they get
this.
fucking Hans Zimmer in the background.
Hans Zimmerman. Well, it's the same thing with the Great Wall of China, right? You know the story about the Great Wall,
No,
like
no.
so like
How to keep the Mongols out?
yeah. It was meant to keep the Mongols out, but they like the wall is like partially built off the bodies of the workers because like when they died they just threw them in the wall. So like it basically took human pain and suffering to build these immaculate, like the pyramids is the same shit.
Yeah, basically.
It takes suffering sometimes to build great works of art and
Didn't the Mongols end up just pole vaulting over the fucking wall?
dude, you've been watching Mulan, dude. They try to make a man out of Jew.
Yeah, they just pole vaulted. And shit. What's interesting about
How high do you think the Great Wall of China is?
I maybe this high? What's that, like 50 feet?
I don't
80
know what
feet?
the fuck that. Oh, the height of this building.
It can't be that.
This is
high,
easily a 3-story building. So 3 stories. You think the wall was 3 stories high?
Right? I think so. I think it was 3 stories high. I don't think.
Because there's a house that's 2 stories over there.
Dude,
So-
I was looking at that house right now.
That's a nice ass house, but it also looks like
It looks
a great
fucking
evil lives amongst the basement. You know what I'm talking about?
old.
Like
That's some Amityville.
yeah, an ancient evil
But
lives in the walls.
If I were to guess around this neighborhood what the oldest property, it'd probably be that house, and that shit looks like one of the maybe like 1700s. Probably built
Not
like
even
that.
close. The Bakersfield's not even that old. Bakersfield was around, I want to say the 1800s.
But I can totally see like a
Dust Bowl
black
era.
fella sitting up there on the porch, doing some white lady's toenails.
What? You be like a slave, or is that what you're
I
implying?
don't know if
Like-
slave,
Or they can
a lover. I don't know.
Yeah, I was gonna say they can just be in a healthy relationship.
But back in the day, slavery was pretty popular.
Speaking of which, have you ever seen the movie Skeleton Key?
No.
So like it takes place in like houses that look like that, right? Like old colonial homes, and the whole premise of it is like that there's this old couple that like switch bodies, like they basically like they invite people into their home, like young like super hot people,
Okay.
and they end up switching bodies, and then they just fucking kill the person once they switch bodies.
Dude, would you skeleton key like
You-
Jason Momoa?
Yeah, hell yeah, you best believe like I'd Skeleton
Like,
Key.
all right, I'm leaving with your vessel. Fuck this fat slob.
So like, but what's crazy is like originally they were black people and they switched with like white people and like their ancestors and shit. But like I was like laughing to myself, like, dude, imagine them like switching to like Asians or some shit. Like I always wanted to be an Asian. And they still take like their dialect and all
I
that
always want to
shit.
be smart. Good at math. I think I want to be an accountant. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wang here.
Yeah.
Take his body.
But that's that. Yeah, that's the movie. You've never seen Skeleton Key?
That's an interesting premise. No,
It's
I
all
haven't.
right.
I think is it with Jim Carrey?
Yeah, Jim. No,
No, that was room 70 something, right?
room 42, room 27.
I'm in fucking room 401 right now, pal.
I know, dude. You're fucking. But you're feeling good though, right? Because the shrooms.
I'm a little paranoid, but it's all
That's
good.
that's because you're being more vulnerable.
I'm locked in.
That's what the shrooms did to me. Like when I was on shrooms, I had a great time, but I was like way more vulnerable, dude.
Yeah, last night I was trying to develop my social skills.
How? If you're by yourself?
Well, I can't go out, obviously, but like, I put on some what do you call it? ASMR.
Of
on
some
audio-
woman crushing grapes with her feet.
Yeah, with her big ass.
You say you weren't watching porn, dude. You're like, maybe I could get. Maybe I could develop social skills by checking off to this porn. Maybe
Just locking myself in my room and. No, it's basically how to like keep a conversation going.
But how do you do that if you're by yourself? See,
It's taking notes, just to other people doing it.
oh, I see. So you're doing studying. You were
I
studying.
was studying how to like, because obviously when you get a new job, you have to like meet all the people.
I know.
I
that's
did
the
a
worst
bad
part.
job of the first day at work on Friday, because it literally was my first day at work of not being presentable with people. I was just like super like paranoid, and I was just there to.
Look, give me a check.
Yeah, basically.
Give me the goddamn check. I don't need to talk to these fuckers.
Like I was sort of like I had a rough year. Nobody better get on my case, sort of like. But they will, like, you know what I mean? Like they'll push your buttons.
I mean,
Especially the younger people, like they'll be like, "Yeah, who's this guy? He thinks he's just walking around here, like thinking like he owns the place."
You know what I noticed, and I don't know if it's like it's because I'm older or something like that, but people have a hard time making eye contact with people. You ever notice that? Like it's not you specifically. I'm not like pointing you out or like anything, but it's like
Maybe it is,
I'll be like talking to somebody and I'll look at them like right in the eyes,
Oh, it's hot.
and then they're. So you're already getting hot flashes because of the shrooms. Fuck, I'm boiling. Oh, it's so cold.
Social anxiety. Oh,
No, it's so I'll like talk to somebody and I'll look them in the eye and they like look away and I'm like, oh,
do you
it's
picture
like weird.
like a black fat chick crushing grapes with her ass?
Dude,
Is that
what
when
the
you look
fuck?
away?
What the fuck is that about, dude? What if that's in this movie LongLegs, dude? Would you like this movie a lot more?
Long fupa.
Yeah.
I don't know what this movie's about. I think you're gonna just have to. I don't want you to spoil it for me.
No, I'm not gonna.
I just want to see what the experience is about. I personally know. I'm curious. I don't really care about the premise. They can fuck it up for me if they want. I've never seen Nicolas Cage do a horror movie or play the protagonist, or I mean the antagonist. So
I believe
really
he's done-
I'm like really scratching my head as to like
I'm really scratching my ass.
why would you know what I mean? Like why would they?
He kills
pick
it. He
Nick
kills it in this movie.
Cage out of all people. But he's got like a fucking makeup shit going on.
He does a really good job of playing a creep. But I was gonna say, well, just to let the audience in right now, we're like literally in the parking lot, like about to go see LongLegs.
Justin Long's not in it, right?
Yeah, Justin LongLegs.
Yeah.
But
That's pretty good.
but we're about to go see LongLegs, and I've already seen it, but you haven't. And like I said, I like you said earlier, I don't want to spoil anything for you. But I didn't know if you knew who was like what actors were playing in it, because like I want to keep, like I said, vague as possible. But yeah, Nicolas Cage, he crashes it in this movie.
Right.
It's good.
I don't really follow a lot of actors by their name, but yeah, Nick Cage, I'm definitely still a fan. I don't know about the chick. I don't know who the chick is.
I don't know, but she doesn't have big titties. That's what I noticed right away.
She's pretty
I was like, her
attractive.
tits are not big.
But
-1 star.
as long as she plays very well the scared face, sort of, that works for me. Because, remember Hereditary, the mom? Or what's
Oh
her name?
yeah, who looks like fucking Duval from The
Yeah.
Shining.
She fucking played
She killed it. She was
so
great.
well.
She was fantastic. I haven't seen that movie in such a long time.
They actually, I think they actually were like lobbying for her to get a fucking Oscar, because like they they wanted, like, she played it like the scared mom so well. Like,
Yeah, she did great. Yeah, she plays pretty. It's scared, I guess.
I mean, when her husband was burning or caught on fire, I guess obviously you gotta fucking.
You're talking about Hereditary, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You gotta show emotion, right? But
I don't remember that part. It's been, like I said, it's been a while since I saw Hereditary. I only remember like the major shit where like her head gets like, if she gets fucking decapitated.
He gets it gets squashed by a
Yeah, some black woman's ass.
chick in spandex. Just sits on the kids.
Were you? What the fuck? Why do you keep referencing that? Were you watching fat women crush grapes or something?
I'm laughing at the reference that Theo Vaughn made the other day, where he said, "Dude, sometimes I get iffy, man. Like, I'm sitting there and just like nervous, getting a nervous tick.
Yeah.
Like, which I can totally relate to, because like I'm like, when you're sitting at the parking lot, about to go in for your first day of work, you don't know nobody there.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So you got the ticks. You're sort of like, like iffy. Like, what the fuck? You go there and dude, the first thing I think about is like sweating on people's kids, dude. Like,
at work?
Like, no, to like, dude, like they like if they try to fuck with me, dude, like I'll just I'll sweat on those kids.
But like I don't understand. Oh, I don't understand your. Okay. So
I'll fucking bite my own hand off.
So you're sitting at work worried about sweating on other people's kids?
No,
that's what you just said.
It's sort of a reference to like.
A reference to what?
To like, well, he's not. He's basically saying I want to be violent, but I'm not gonna be violent. You know what I mean? Like.
Oh, I see. So you're in the parking lot worried about loading your AR-15.
Yeah, basically. Well, let's say
and shooting up the place.
Well, I mean,
or keying somebody's car.
It's just an example, right? Like,
right.
It's not gonna happen.
You really don't own it.
It's not gonna happen. If you show up for your first day of work and like people just start messing with you out of the blue, you probably shouldn't work there anyway.
But what do you consider messing? Like, I don't like. Give me. I guess.
I mean, not leaving the toilet seat down. I guess.
Huh?
Leaving the pissing on the toilet seat, so I can't take.
But that's still not a social interaction. Like so if you go to a bathroom and you see piss all over the toilet seat, that's disgusting. First of all, that's gross. But that's not like fucking with you,
no,
like in a social setting.
No, but I mean, like, there's a narrow hallway, and a big dude walking by the hallway, and he won't.
Oh, move around.
He won't, try to edge out of the fucking.
That is kind of like that is kind of like. Because like
people haven't done that.
No, all the time, and it's this weird game of chicken, because it's like the whole place is like full of
cow and chicken.
Narrow hall. What did you say?
Cow and chicken.
Yeah, cow and chicken. That's what you had in your car, right? While you were waiting in the parking lot, cow and a chicken.
Can I get a super fries with some cow and chicken? So what? How do you win that chess game of chicken, Isaiah?
Just don't play.
Like the big black dude at work.
You just don't play and just.
Oh, hey, how you doing?
Because like
try to.
Like I'm like I turn to like a break dancer, like I like, you know what I mean, like I 1-2 step out of the way, but like it's. Do
you feel like that's betaing out?
It only is if you think about it like that.
Like I'm entitled to walk my shoulder length.
You're about to do the Jesus cross, right?
Yeah, I'm entitled to walk my. You know what I mean? If there's a 3-foot hallway and both of you guys' shoulder diameter is bigger than a hallway.
Are we doing specifics? Are you gonna pull out a tape measure on this guy? You're like, what the hell? Your fucking shoulder length's at least.
Excuse me, sir.
I couldn't help but notice. You know what's
your
fucking
shoulders
great?
are wider than mine.
Yeah. I have a fucking. Oh, that's my ticket.
Here's a write-up.
Hey, look, I'm gonna tell HR, dude. Your shoulder length is at least 5. Yeah, you're gonna pull out your.
You got me there, dude.
Look. just so people fucking cut me off and let me fucking.
Is that how you measure the boxes and shit?
Yeah, no. I got them for free. You want one? I have like extra.
I mean, they come in handy for sure. But
how? I never use a fucking tape measure for anything. When the fuck was the last time you used a tape measure? Like seriously. Maybe to measure my penis and that's it. And I feel bad.
Measure a black chick's ass.
Yeah.
Standing in line. Her ass isn't big enough for my face.
No, but I understand that mental gate because sometimes I fall for it too, and I'm like, this fucking fat shit should have moved.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah. The only way to win is like really not play that fucking game because the only person that loses is you.
I guess
because you don't know if he's thinking that. You know what I mean? Because you're assuming he's thinking the exact same thing.
I guess what I'm kind of thinking is like last night. I don't want to talk about that shit. Don't make me talk about it.
Don't talk about. You don't have to talk about it. I'll say this about shrooms.
I feel like I should let them. No, I'm not going to talk.
All right, then I'll fill the dead air here.
If you're the new guy, just mold to their if you show up to a place where like employees been working there for 8-10 years.
Okay.
You can't just show up the first day and be like, oh, I'm entitled to everything. Like, yeah, I guess like you're the new dude. Like, it's your job to make the extra effort to meet people, and if the guy's an asshole, then whatever it may be, that'll come to pass or whatever. But I just should make myself presentable. Shake people's hand or introduce myself.
I guess, but even that already, I'm like, that sounds like a lot. Because like I am a social dude, but my battery fills up fucking fast.
Your phone battery?
Yeah, my phone. Dude, I actually need a new phone battery. But like my social interaction battery like fills up so fast because I really am this like, hey fellas, hey guys, let's have fun, let's have a great time.
You have a gift,
but it fills up so fast, and then I'm like, all right, fuck off. I don't want to fucking talk to anybody for 2 hours. Like beat it, bozo. I really am that Jekyll and Hyde kind of. What is it? I was reading this a psychology book called it was like The Magician and the Darkness or something
Dark
like
Magician?
that. Yeah, my social interaction's in defense mode right now, dude.
The Dark Magician. True.
Dude, that'd be honestly, Ivan should write a social interaction book with like his photo in the back with like a turtleneck and shit saying like, this defeating the dark magician in all of us.
Yeah, exactly. Defeating the darkness in all of us, coming to the light. Coming to the light
swords of light on your dark magician self.
Using my dark minority traits to woo white women.
No, he just has a fat, huge cock, dude.
Yeah.
Oh Jesus.
That'll come in handy.
You don't really need a personality if you're fat, huge cock. It really.
Yeah.
That is your personality.
Life ain't fair, pal.
It's tough for us small cocked guys.
Yeah, that's why you got the measuring tape.
Yeah, that's what. I go up to Ivan. I'm like, what the hell?
Ma'am, you're working with about this much. Yeah. Do you really want to invest in me? You know what's crazy? I'm so thorough when it comes to measuring a penis. That's actually not the correct way. You can't because you're fat. Like you're overweight. You got that fupa in the way.
No, you need like a tailor.
This thing has a measuring app thing.
No, but that's not accurate. You need like because you also need to measure girth and shit.
Okay.
So you need the paper measuring tape. You know what I'm talking about?
Like
measuring tape. That's what it's called.
The angle measure thing.
What the fuck? No, the triangles
on the fucking map.
I'm not trying to put up a fucking shelf, dude. I'm trying to measure my penis. I need an Italian tailor to measure my penis.
Yeah, Galileo.
That's the only Italian name you can think of is Galileo.
What would you say the slang word for ass is? Gat?
Oh, gat?
Galileo.
Yeah.
Measuring chicks' spandex.
Yeah, he pulls out telescopes and looks at chicks' spandex. Mamma mia.
Mamma mia.
Mamma mia, they make some a caca
That's going on the cover of Men's Health Monthly.
Dude, there's so many. Dude, there's this girl at work, this hot chick, and she had the. Because there's a difference between like the spandex, but there's like the ones that were like, their ass eats the spandex. Oh, yeah. You know what I'm talking about? It was like hugs it, dude. She looked good. She looked really good.
It's a big warehouse, I guess.
And I also love how they kind of play coy. Like, what are you looking at?
Oh,
like,
koi fish.
Your ass. What do you mean? Fuck.
They know what they're doing with their huge nail.
But before we get
extensions
onto the insult topic here, because that's where this is heading.
No, I'm not.
This is where
I
it's
won't talk
going.
about insults this episode.
But shrooms.
Okay.
I didn't know this because I'm the kind of guy, when I take edibles, I like to go to sleep afterwards.
Okay.
Because it puts me in a deep sleep. Like a super deep sleep.
Interesting. I kind of lose.
You can't do that on shrooms. Because shrooms kind of like stimulates your brain.
It fucks with your sleep, yeah.
And you can't sleep.
I couldn't sleep all night.
I didn't know that. And I was like up until like 4 a.m. Like rolling around in bed.
I was paranoid that dogs were barking. And then my fucking dumbass, ghetto ass dad tried to break into his own house. And we got into it. I caught him halfway. I'm like, dude.
With your eyes dilated, looking out the window.
Yeah, no, I was good. I admit I was having a bad trip. But like right after, I was like, all right, dude. Like I got my brother in the fucking living room,
possibly jacking off.
And I'm, cause dude. For me, the neighborhood is getting less and less safe. I don't know if it's just me or the shrooms. Maybe the shrooms added to that.
Okay.
But if somebody's trying to break in, some tweaker with a knife or something.
I mean, technically,
my dumbass brother can't wake up and he gets shanked in his sleep or something.
So you expect your brother to be the watchdog, to be like, somebody's in.
He's so fucking like, he won't even turn on the nightlight.
How is he supposed to sleep? I get it.
Okay, so you know when it gets dark,
right? The porch light.
The porch light.
Yeah.
It's a natural inclination to.
You saying it's a natural you're assuming that like tweakers are like, but you're assuming that tweakers are like cockroaches. As soon as you like turn the light on, they scurry.
Well, they're gonna break in regardless, right? But
yeah, if tweaker wants to get in, they're gonna get in.
But it's just I guess it's like, oh, let's just be safe and turn on the lights and blah blah blah. But anyway, if he won't know what'll hit him until it'll actually hit him.
Right.
So I feel responsible for him. So now, if you hear somebody literally breaking in through the window, and my dad was pissed fucking drunk, like he has the fucking keys to the door, but he was just fidgeting around. He couldn't get in. So he just decided, oh, I'm gonna break through the fucking window like a dumbass.
But what do you mean, like break in? Did he physically
physically broke in?
He physically broke the
He
window.
took off the screen, opened the door the window all the way, and tried to crawl in through the fucking window.
Yeah, but that's not like breaking a window and entering. You know what I mean? Like I assume like he wrapped a t-shirt around his fist and punched a fucking hole in the glass.
Oh no, definitely not.
He's like, lucky I brought the spare key and just fucking breaks the window.
But he's known for that. So what I did was just confronted him. I was like, hey dad, what the fuck are you doing? Like, just use the front door, please. That's all I told him. Like, just use the fucking front door. You got the key, copy of the key or whatever. I know you're drunk.
But this is also in the midst of you fighting your demons inside your brain.
Yeah, I was fighting my fucking demons.
Dad, why don't you use the front door for once?
That dumbass mirror you gave me, I was staring into that mirror.
Oh, the Time magazine plastic. Yeah,
and I was like, dude, it just doesn't feel right. I'm not the man I should be.
Maybe you should have turned on the neon light, dude. That said, don't overthink shit. Raise your electric bill and motivate yourself.
That was a good idea to put the neon lights on in my room, but it was just so fucking hot, and then
yeah, it was really hot.
I haven't really used it, but anyway, like obviously it's second nature to just be civilized and just ask your dad, why are you breaking in through the fucking window all the time? And he thought it was a good idea to fucking give me shit for it. And it was just a fucking tug of war from then on.
That's it, Dad.
And my brother had to jump in, and like I was like, dude, I can't keep doing this shit. I want to move out, dude. I want to fucking move out.
I know. I totally get it. I think
that's the last straw on the camel's back, to be honest. For me it is. Because Have you ever listened to Kevin Samuels, dude?
I don't even-
He's like a red pill sort of a dude. Not for women. He's for
Tell
men.
me more.
For men. It's for men. It's not for women.
Right. Obviously, I don't think there's red pill for women that exists.
So
you know what I mean?
one of his callers called in to ask him, hey, what do you think about interracial relationships? Black guy dating a white chick. He's like, wait, what the fuck are you? Like, he's all right. So give me your stats. What do you do for a living? This and that. He's like, oh, I'm this, and that. I work at Jollibee and make $16 an hour. Who the fuck gives a shit? Like, what do you worry about? The statistics of.
He's worried about the chicken intake because he works at Jollibee, which is a known chicken place. He's worried if they get together that they're gonna.
He won't support her white habits.
Yeah.
But he just wanted the snow bunnies. But basically, Kevin Samuels basically went in on this guy saying like, dude, what do you worry about like statistics or the divorce rate right now? You are literally comparing yourself to realms that you are not even you're not even close to like reaching. It's not within reach of you.
He's Galileo looking at spandex asses through the telescope.
Yeah.
That's what he's doing.
I guess he was analysis by paralysis sort of guy.
Oh, that's an interesting phrase. Analysis by paralysis.
Yeah.
Is that supposed to mean like you're paralyzed by your inability to progress forward?
You just overthink shit. Basically, the sign you gave me is basically what it is. Analysis by paralysis. You're sitting there overthinking shit. This and that's gonna happen, and it's just making you paranoid. Don't sit there and think about it. Just fucking do it, and then you react to whatever the fuck happens. But basically, dude, basically saying, like, what are you doing 30 years old still living with your parents? Like, you need...
Worried about interracial relationships.
You don't
Looking at your mini blinds, like...
Basically told him, like,
right.
You don't have enough problems, bro. Like, get rid of your safety net first. Go out there into the real world where nobody can vouch for you. Like, literally, you can't just move back into your fucking parents again if shit doesn't work. Get out there. Rent on your own, and then then you're gonna know what the fuck like life is, you know. That's what I
desperately want, because I actually want to. My biggest thing, and this is more revealing about myself than it is anything else. I don't really, it doesn't really feel I have like a control over my own life, even though I 100% do. I'm just tired. I just want to fail on my own without that particular safety net.
Right.
So because when I fail, it's mostly my mom. My mom's she's the one who immediately helicopters in SEAL Team 6 and she's like, all right, here's $400 to cover your mistake. And I'm like, no, I don't want that. And then it turns into this weird argument between me and her where I'm like, I don't need your money. I don't need your stupid money, you bitch. Let me fail. And she's like, no, you're my son, which is her right to say all that stuff. Because
yeah, but she's protecting you.
Because as a parent, because I have to understand from the view of a parent, you definitely don't want your son to fail.
Yeah, but you do.
But at the same time, you need that person.
You do
your
that
son.
with your 20-year-old. You don't do it with your
yeah,
20-year-old.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
But she's been doing it her whole life, and she's the kind of person who doesn't have any hobbies.
I think women are such they play the nurturing mother role too much, to the point to where what did this guy say? He said, you can't as a single mother, you can't raise your male children to deal with female emotions. You can't bring in your female emotions and raise your male children. You need a male role model,
right,
to teach them how to because it's not only when your male kids are sad or angry. It's not only just being sad or angry like a hissy fit like a woman.
Yeah, give me an example of what that sounds like.
It's fucking dangerous. If your son is growing up angry and he's fucking growing up, it could turn into derangement real quick. A split second decision can affect his whole future or fuck his whole future up. Like, let's say one day he just fucking loses it, and he's like, you know what? I'm so fucking tired of this bullshit. Like,
Yeah.
goes in, armed robbery or whatever the fuck on a liquor store, steals a car, what have you. That's gonna fuck his whole shit up. And as a single mother, you can't just.
I've come close, dude. I've come close where like, she like pisses me off so much, and I'm like, oh, I can't wait. I just want to push her down a flight of stairs.
I feel like the whole "mijo, it's gonna be okay" excuse. It doesn't work for men as good as it should work. For
it doesn't. I don't agree with that last part. I agree with almost 99% of it, except for like where the fact that it doesn't work. You're right. For most men who are in like a defeatist state, I suppose, because I wasn't like a like. I fucked up.
No one wants to be defeated.
Well, yeah, I was in such a state of like, oh man, like what does my life even amount to, kind of shit. But like I hit a point where like I kind of like thought, like legitimately sat and thought about it, and I'm like, she's just a mom just doing mom shit, and I can't really blame her for that.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately for me, my dad is not doing what the dad should do. Honestly, like our dads, and I'm just gonna throw your dad in there in the mix.
Go ahead.
Too.
I don't give a fuck.
He should not be like saying, "Oh yeah, mijo, like you can stay here as long as you feed me or whatever."
Oh no, my dad wants me out. My dad does not want me there.
I think
my dad does not want me there. I know, it's hilarious.
I just come to find out last night, he just basically told me like, "I don't even want you guys here."
Yeah, but he doesn't have the courage to tell you to leave.
Yeah, but he had that courage last night.
Yeah, but that he has that courage because he was cornered like a drunk mouse.
Yeah,
and he's like, oh, get out of my house.
Yeah, basically.
You know, that's the only reason he told you. But it shouldn't take that for your dad to say that. Like the same thing. Like I remember, this was when like they kicked me out of the house because I got like a huge argument. I was like only kicked out for like a week. I got in like a huge argument with my dad, and then like I told him, I was like, dude, you're lazy. You're lazy. You're a piece of shit, Dad. You don't amount to anything. Even though I was like living at home rent free, doing all that shit, and my dad fucking lost it. But Dad's like, you think I'm fucking lazy? And he just told me like, he's like, you're fat. You're a fucking piece of shit. Get a real job. And just like flat out told me everything that was on his mind. And I was like, Dad, this is the first time you ever like talked to me.
Dad, I'm gonna sweat on your case.
This is the first time you ever told me anything honestly. Like that was like a legit conversation, like the first conversation we had, where real. It didn't involve wrestling or anything else. Because like me, like I don't know what it is about my
Small
dad.
Talk.
My dad, particularly, he just it's like he's scared to talk to me.
I fucking hate that.
I kind of get it.
I hate what comes with being a minority and the whole, because it's like. It's like this extra baggage that your dad's too proud of just, hey man, how you feeling today? Like how do you feel?
My dad's not.
I want a dad that just basically said, hey, how's your day today? How's your day today?
Yeah, but like you have to create it like this, because both of our dads both work in the field, so we're expecting this man who's working like 10-hour shifts in the hot blistering sun to come home and bond with their son. That's right. That's a lot. So all my dad wants to do is watch fucking Monday Night Raw and eat popcorn and fucking smoke weed, which is exactly what I want to do, and that's how we relate, and that's how he wants to relate. He's like, he wants to relate with stuff that makes him comfortable, because he'll get more out of the conversation, because it's kind of like it's a field power bonus in the Yu-Gi-Oh world, dude.
Yeah.
He's playing the Dark Magician in the Dark World, like Toontown, or what is it? He's playing a Toon Dark Magician with Toon World on the field.
Toon World. Trap lays down his trap card.
Yeah.
You didn't get me food.
Yeah, I play my trap card. I'm into art. No, my son's fag.
Dude, I would you ever like? Is that like a is that your trap card? Like, one of these days, your dad just pisses you off so much, you give him the whole hey dad, I'm gay speech. Piss him off.
No. My dad. I mean, I honestly like.
Hey dad, you know what? I'm gay. your bloodline ends here.
My dad couldn't give two fucks about his bloodline. He doesn't really give a shit, which I also respect. I'm like, all right, cool, I get that. My dad only gives a shit if I call him gay. He loses it. I was like making fun of him at. We went to Pismo Beach, and it was like a family trip. So it was me, my mom, him, my sister, her husband, and my niece, and we were all in the Splash Mountain Cafe or Splash Cafe. Which is really, really fucking small if you've ever been. And
Squirt Cafe. Right?
It was I was buying his gift for his birthday because his birthday had just passed on Temu. And Temu has like a myriad of just crazy stupid shit.
Right.
And I saw a shirt that says "I love my gay dad." And then I showed it to him and I was like, "Hey dad, would you be upset if I bought this for you?" and wore it around? Like, would you wear that or would I wear that? And he's like, "Son, I'd be fucking furious. I'd fucking lose my shit."
But that's his natural reaction.
And I was like, how would you feel if I wore a shirt that says "I love my gay son"? And I was like, I think you'd be pretty funny. I think it'd be pretty funny. I think there's gonna be a guy.
Oh, so he had a humor tone to that.
Yeah, it was like. I mean, I know I've lived with my dad long enough.
He caught on with the joke.
I lived with my dad long enough to know that, like, his humorous tone and his like serious tone.
Yeah.
And yeah, he was like more. It was more playful than it was like, "Son, I'm gonna cave your fucking face in."
That's what happened with
if
me.
If you fucking call me gay again.
I just want. It's all about tones with men. You know what I mean? It's all about tones.
Tone Loc, right?
Yeah, Tone Loc.
Wow, dang.
Good rapper. But, I don't know, dude. These fucking shrooms are... They come down,
At least you're not gay with it like I was. When I was on shrooms, dude, and I couldn't sleep, I was like, all right, time to write poetry. Time to read poetry books. And I fucking started crying over poetry. Writing poetry with, like, watermarks for my tears and shit.
The thing is, I don't want to... I don't think I'm not ready for like I should have had like a playlist. Either I want to
yeah, you have to prepare ahead of time.
Aspect of it, like the artsy shit to come out with the whole experience, and I just don't think it's in my grasp. I feel like.
What do you mean, like in your grasp? Like you don't have the necessary like, tools to have fun on shrooms?
That's why I had a bad trip because. I just wasn't ready. I didn't have either a playlist set up for me to listen to, or if I was going to read, or if I was going to draw.
Oh, so you literally just took shrooms.
So I basically just, basically.
You took shrooms in literally a windowless room with nothing to look at, with no stimuli.
Yeah, basically.
That's crazy.
And that's my fucking algorithm, which is the fucking same shit, all podcasts and shit. I'm just like, dude. Fuck this shit! Like, there's a whole world out there. You know?
But like that's the good thing that the shrooms. That's what I do appreciate about shrooms. It gets you thinking alternately. You know what I mean?
Critical thinking.
Like not critical thinking because I thought of some stupid shit. I wrote a lot of it down. I was like, this is dumb as hell.
I critically need to fucking get the fuck out of that.
Yeah, no, you should have thought about. You should have thought of that years ago. Same here for me. But now that you are currently working,
yes,
in theory, and then I'm super close to move. I'm like, dude, I'm so close, dude. Then we can start. We can really start.
But
this
like, there's levels to how close. Like, looking on Zillow close or don't tell me you haven't been looking, pal.
I have been looking, but the apartment because I wanted to stay in Ivan's apartment complex.
Right. That's what I was.
And to fill in. To fill in the listeners, because like we're talking about our buddy Ivan without like them understanding who he really is, it's basically like this big dick nerd guy we know who's like super into card games. Okay. He loves Yu-Gi-Oh, dude. He loves Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, collects all that shit. He really likes that. What is it? A weeaboo? He's like.
Probably stinks.
But it's fucking funny because like, because I pretty much fucking we grew up with him. Like we've known him since literally grade school. And he's always been like a big fan of anime. He was always into like reading manga, reading anime, doing all that shit.
He's not this new age he just uses it for fashion statements or shit.
He kind of does. Like he'll wear a kimono in the house or some shit, or you know what I mean. Like I feel like that's going too far. But he was always like the self-hating. Because what is he, Salvadorian? So he's like really dark skin, big long nose, Hispanic features. So imagine this like this guy who looks like John Redcorn wearing a fucking kimono and shit. But he doesn't really like Salvadorians. He's like very pro like Japan. You know what I mean? And I'm grateful for him because he was a precursor for what society is now.
Okay.
Because like originally. When I talked to everybody else, not a lot of people were really into anime because most of the people I hung out with like Beaners. Remember the Ayala brothers?
Yeah.
Or the cousins or whatever? All they talked about was racing in cars and shit.
Yeah.
Which is boring as fuck.
Now they're all welders.
Yeah. Because it pays. It's easy work that fucking pays.
Yeah, basically.
But
it's fucking hard though.
But what's crazy is Ivan has all these fucking dude, he the card game world, the trading card game world, is such like a lucrative business now. Like Ivan literally has, I would say, and I feel like I'm underselling it here.
Okay.
Close to thousands of dollars in a shoebox, which is crazy.
What the hell?
Because the cards cost like some cards cost like $400
Oh, you mean like in
by themselves,
not in liquid, but in like.
In like the card.
In the card itself. Well, yeah. I mean, of course.
They cost.
What nerd doesn't? You know, like all the fucking what do you call them? The Funkos and shit. That
makes
value.
Card
like
games
wheelie.
make more sense than Funko because at least with a card game, it has a utility of you can play. It's like a game. It's a game you can play with friends.
Right.
Funko is literally just a statue, but it's like a poorly made plastic statue.
It's fucking retarded.
Which has some fucking.
It looks nothing like the the actor or whatever the fuck,
or the character. That makes no fucking sense.
But it is pretty clever. I got
pop culture or Funko Pops.
Pretty clever.
I think they're fucking stupid. I think it's the people that buy that shit is just it's. I feel like it's Funko Pop is the equivalent to Bitcoin. Like they're just investing into something that just has this imaginary value to it. Because like I have a cousin who collect. Like I was talking to him at the beach. He buys Funko Pops, and I'm like, okay, well, like it was like, and they take up space, so you can't like, you can eventually you have to like put them in storage. And I was
the
like,
rats don't get to him and shit. Like,
yeah, the rats.
Not my Funkos.
No.
Just chewing into the fucking Indiana Jones Funko. It nibbled on the box.
Dude, they should. They should manufacture like cheese inside the head of the Funko Pops, so the rats could get all
the Green Bay Packers cheesehead Funko. The rats got it.
But to answer I think you asked me a question earlier. But to answer your question, I'm looking, but like I haven't made any calls. I'm just currently looking. I'm like 9 weeks away from actually starting to make calls and getting appointments.
Okay. But you say your credit's bad, or
my credit is 400 or not 400, 500 and
oh, geez, that's bad.
598.
So you need a cosigner.
No, I think I can get an apartment for 600.
No, I mean, I don't know any white people that can cosign.
Nobody wants to fucking cosign with me.
Just make some
like
friends
not even my own fucking sister. My sister's like, "Can you cosign?" And which I get it, dude. I've been living with my parents for so fucking long. I totally understand why they wouldn't want to cosign. So I'm not that upset about it.
I mean, I think my dad offered up like way years ago to cosign for like a new truck.
He doesn't even. How does he have credit?
But then I'm like, dude, like he doesn't have good credit. He had.
If anything,
credit.
if he cosigns, that actually benefits him, not you.
I guess he builds his credit more than it does, or I fuck up his credit. But I'm a good payer, so I never go or I never try to go late on my credit payments because that'll fuck your whole world up, I guess.
Yeah, tell me about it. Fucking tell me about it, brother.
But that's basically your social like credit score, the one that matters, not like the China one.
Yeah, my social credit score.
I mean? But you fucking rent a car rentals, fucking Airbnbs, the whole works. They even look at your fucking credit for your job. Can you believe that shit?
No,
There's a pre-job credit screening they do now. IKEA fucking did it.
wait, job pre-credit screening? What are you talking about?
Yeah, they look into your background check for credit.
That's not credit though. That's just like your background of like your work history.
No,
Well,
but
what the fuck would your work need your credit history?
They actually want to look into my credit score now.
Why?
Like particular, I don't know. I'm not black. I have good credit.
Jeez, look at my skin. Come on, guys.
My credit's not that bad.
Even though you're holding a bucket of chicken, eating watermelon in one hand.
I love the big sisters. I love the big sisters.
Damn. What do you think LongLegs is about?
You
Now that
what?
we're going back to
It
LongLegs.
might have been. You gave me a good premise earlier, and I think it was crippled. That just he's so angry.
He's
that
had
he
enough
just
of
doesn't
it?
have long legs to play basketball.
Yeah, there's not enough ramps in the building, and so he turns.
Yeah.
he turns on the city.
He turns on the whole town itself. He wants to play basketball so bad, but he doesn't have those LeBron long legs.
Speaking of LeBron, are you watching the Olympics right now? Dude,
I'm missing all the Olympics because
basketball. We're just fucking dominating, dude. We're just at like, we're like there. I think the last game, who were they playing against? Like some sort, pretty much like Nova Scotia or some shit. We were like ahead by like fucking 20 points, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, dude.
Of
Like,
course.
what the fuck?
We
Like,
have
what
a-
the fuck is the point?
We have all the good basketball players. Have you seen all the memes though?
I've seen the biggest meme right now is the turkey guy with his hand in his pocket.
The shooter.
The shooter. And
What the fuck? Shooting is a fucking Olympic sport now.
yeah, it's always been an Olympic sport. There's actually like a thing going on right now where they're trying to make video games into Olympic events.
I've seen that.
Have you seen that?
The Eon Flux meme. You see that?
No, I haven't seen.
Basically, like they made all they made all the real people that went into the Olympic Games and shit.
Yeah.
They made them to anime characters, and they put up this movie cover of like basically.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I see. what you're
In
talking
the
about.
realm of like a fucking fictional neon whatever the fuck weeaboo shit goes on.
Right.
Pretty funny though. Pretty funny, I gotta admit. Besides all the other political bullshit with the Last Supper and the trannies, and
I still haven't. You're talking about the opening sequence for the Tokyo,
Yeah.
not Tokyo, for the Paris, whatever.
I
fuck.
thought the whole.
I haven't seen it. I've only seen the events, or some of the events. Like the horse one sucks. I don't know why the fuck that's still an event.
I honestly don't. I don't mind. I looked into the whole, not that shit, but I looked into the whole, because they had you know when they take the torch and they light the big
Yeah, the basin.
yeah, the basin with the torch. They had a theme from a video game. I think it was like Assassin's Creed theme to it. And they fucking had the guy in a cloak, in a black cloak. And he was what do you call it? Where he fucking parkours from building to building. He was doing parkour in Paris,
Right.
and the ancient buildings, with a torch on his hand, and he was like, I thought that was pretty cool. It's pretty fucking nerdy though, if you ask me. Like,
What if they hired you? Like, what if like the Paris,
Yeah.
like the Concords or whatever
I'll
the fuck come to you? They're
mentally
like,
parkour because I can't physically fucking
hey,
parkour.
we want you to wear the Assassin's Creed white hood and parkour up this fucking building, holding the torch.
I can barely crawl.
You take the elevator. you
Take the easy way
you
out.
kick the button with your foot. That's your closest thing you get to a parkour.
I lit a blunt with
Yeah, how has nobody fucking done that? Because like
Snoop Dogg. They did give it to Snoop Dogg.
yeah, they did give the Snoop Dogg, but Snoop Dogg is like the mascot right now for, I think it's the jockey, or it's I'm not sure, but he's he's all up in that fucking
Poop Dog.
he's all up in that fucking Olympic shit. But not like did you know the story about the Yusuf? I think his name is Yusuf, turkey guy with a gun.
Yeah, no, I don't know. I don't.
So apparently, like
he's a stay-at-home dad or something.
he's going through a divorce right now, and like he like this was like his like not his last opportunity, but like he wanted to win the Olympics to prove
so his wife can take half of his medals.
No, yeah. Half of his second place medal, but he wanted to get he didn't want to lose his kids or anything.
What's with
like
the
that.
cat though? He has a cat.
Yeah, that's just his pet cat.
Oh, all right.
He has a pet cat because there's pictures of him like kissing the cat.
Oh, okay.
But like that's I gotta say like it's impressive, but it's also like why didn't this guy try harder? You know what I mean?
Shoot better? Or?
Yeah, because like so like the whole story is like this guy's going through a divorce. He doesn't want to lose his kids. And he said it in a statement. He's like, I don't want to lose my kids, so I'm gonna try to win this thing. And he puts his he shoots in the most laziest way.
Well, didn't the other shooters have like augmented fucking scopes on their fucking? One of them had the Super Saiyan.
The scouter.
The scouter. Shit.
Testing the power level of the target.
Yeah, basically, dude. And he went in there just with his fucking. His literally his glasses.
And,
bottle nose glasses and shit.
But that was impressive. Really, really fucking impressive. He's basically like the Michael Phelps of the gun world right now.
Yeah, but there's nothing athletic about shooting.
What's that?
Like, there's nothing athletic. I see. That's the thing is like nowadays, like you don't have to be athletic to be in the Olympics.
Yeah, I think that's my argument against it.
Let's talk a little bit more about like go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say that's my argument. I don't think video games should be part of the Olympics because it doesn't require feats of physical strength, and plus like if they do if they do make video games part of the Olympic sports, I make the argument there has to be a definitive game they all have to play with no upgrades because like that's the thing with like javelin and like the sprinting. There's no javelin 2K 2020. You know what I mean? Okay. Javelin has been the exact same for years. But with like Halo or fucking Call of Duty, there's multiple versions of that all play so differently. How the fuck I don't know get like a team together to play this game for like a year that'll probably be just upgraded next year because the Olympics is like every 4 fucking years.
I don't know if video games are directly correlated to the Olympics.
They're trying to. And then also if they do make it part of the Olympics, right. I'm going to argue they have to make it part of the Special Olympics too, and they have to play Mario Party. They're forced to play Mario. They have to play Mario Party.
You want to incorporate your agenda?
No. They have to play Mario Party, and there has to be one AI on level 9, so they all fucking lose. How fucking great would the Special Olympics be if there was a Mario Party event where they all? I would get tickets, season tickets to go see that. Oh, I would love to go see that.
Interesting. Yeah, I don't.
You were saying?
Think they're gonna stoop down that much.
Then I'm like, hey, they have to make it all.
You think they should cater though to the more like the nerd audience?
No, because like the whole point of the Olympics. No, fuck the nerds. I'm a nerd. Fuck me, dude. It has to be.
I'm just suggesting.
It has to be feats of physical strength because right. it's just to show who's the best.
So let's talk more about the physical part of the Olympics. The big uproar right now is the boxing side, where they had the chick that looks like a dude beat the living crap out of a chick that looks like a chick.
Yeah.
And it's like the biggest thing right now.
Yeah,
basically.
It's mostly with the Republicans being pissed off. Like the right's really upset, which makes no fucking sense. She's a woman with just extra with extra testosterone.
But all the boomers, Trump supporters, are just like, no, that's a man, and look, the trannies beating the hell out of a legitimate woman, and like,
but she's not.
This is what happens when you try to change things and blah blah blah. But you gotta hand it to the woman though that took the beating. She fucking played it. Like she's like, oh, I've never been so hit hard in my life. This man, this she. But
the thing is, it wasn't like a transgender. It was an actual woman who just looks like a man. Yeah. That's the thing. Like that.
Hard pass there, pal.
Really? Hard pass?
Yeah. damn. I was convinced she was a dude, but
That'd be pretty sick to have like a woman like
she looks like
Defend me.
Xerxes.
Xerxes.
Yeah. She fucking towering over the other chick. But
Search these nuts.
yeah, Xerxes nuts. Xerxes her genitals and check legitimately.
Yeah. Sirs, check these schedules. Whatever the fuck. I don't know what the fuck I was saying right there.
What are her pronouns again? But I don't know. I mean, I guess they're gonna politicize.
I think they're just
everything
doubling.
now.
I think it's the fact that like I don't think the people that are complaining
Yes.
like looked into it and found out like she was like already like a born woman, and they're just doubling down. I
Yeah, they're
think
just
that's what
doubling
it is. Is like it's like well, she's a fucking bitch. And that's kind of what it devolved to.
See, I'm okay with men fighting women.
She's a man-looking bitch. Kick her out. Take the
Yeah.
medal. Rip the medal out of her hands or whatever.
That's a war the boomers are fighting on the very front. I think, to be honest, I'm okay with men fighting women. Equal rights, equal fights. Right?
You know what?
Here's the thing, though. She has to have an because in like MMA, like it's happened before, where like there's this chick or this transsexual, a very rigid. He had the whole sex change and everything, but his name was or her name, sorry, was Fallon Fox, and she was she was beating the living daylights out of every fucking woman she was running into.
Morality. Okay, go
but
back.
she
I'm
was-
so sorry.
Yes.
Because I'm thinking of a bit in my head right now, but you repeat what you were saying.
So this dude just decided one day, I'm a woman. Started
Right.
getting like hormones and shit. But she's like, not only am I going to be a woman, I'm going to be a woman MMA fighter and compete in the women's MMA.
I thought they kicked her out, like she's like banned or whatever for life.
I have no idea. I think she's fighting overseas now. Where like nobody fucking upset, like
Everyone looks the other way.
yeah, people just look the other way, and they just clap. So she was doing it for a while until she got her ass beat by an actual woman, and that was the whole karma bit thing about this whole like they can only do it for so long until like there's an actual woman that's good at whether it's boxing or fighting or whatever, and then like. Because I've seen men get their ass beat by women too, you know what I mean? Like it happens all the time in the kitchen.
Shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up, dude. But the thing is, it took like this woman, it took the best woman in her field to beat this guy who was just a
Yes.
regular Joe,
Exactly.
and that's where it's unfair. It's like sure it's karma, but like it also shows that like men just don't belong in that fucking sport.
Right.
At least when it comes to fighting women. Here's my thing. I think it should be morality based. So like if like I'm kind of with you on men should be fighting women kind of scenario.
Okay.
But there has to be some sort of handicap or advantage handicap on the guy's side or advantage for the woman's side.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like
a woman fighting a crippled man or something.
I think I think it's only in like the UK, not the UK, but Europe.
Okay.
There was like
You
this,
gay, right?
Yeah, UK. There was this fat, like incel, fat nerd looking guy
Okay.
fighting two women.
Yes,
Have you
yes,
seen
I've
that?
seen it.
I think that's the closest thing we'll get to kind of like a fair fight.
Well, they're doing all these
Maybe three women.
freak fights now. Like there was like two midgets, fairly sized waist height midgets fighting like a giant dude.
Yeah. I see those.
That was
fights.
also entertaining.
That's entertaining as fuck because like, at least it's in the realm of fair.
right.
You know what I mean?
Or like the dude with one arm and there's a guy with like half a body missing that fights MMA.
What the fuck?
Yeah. He has his own Netflix special. He's just like this big shot wrestling dude. That's where the limelight should be at these people that
How
are
do you
just-
pin someone like down if they don't have half a body?
That's the whole
How does that
they had
even
to change
work?
the rules for wrestling to incorporate him because he was basically waist down, he was missing. So he gets like people were asking like on the comment section like on the Reddit because I was fucking Reddit, but they're like, how does that dude even like? We know he can't get a boner,
Phantom boner.
but like he has no butt cheeks or how does he take a shit? and you got to plug him in like a Tesla to get his.
You think he's like bad? There's a battery in him, and you just charge him. And I'm
I,
pretty sure he shits off the bottom of whatever lower half.
well, he still has his abdomen, which is his gut.
Yeah, you don't
primarily.
need cheeks. Actually, that's
But-
like the most useless part of the human body is the butt cheeks.
But he does have like the colon, I guess, would be what he needs to.
Yeah, literally, just it would be a hole on the bottom.
I thought the butt cheeks primarily was the job was to squeeze the colon, so you can kind of like chomp the turd up into various sections.
Ugh. What the
I don't know. That's just me, you know.
fuck? That's disgusting. No, I think they were originally developed for like defensive, like if a predator would bite our ass because it's mostly
Predator
just
trying
meat.
to fuck your butt cheeks.
yeah. Some predators trying to fuck your
This
ass.
lion's trying to fuck me. Grow some butt cheeks. On
I
this.
I think it's the equivalent of like a bulldog with like their jowls and shit. Like it's just skin and there's no vital organs there, so it's just meant as like the predator will bite your ass and then you can it would like take a rip out of you, but you would still be able to get out alive.
Like those baboons with the huge red.
I'm not sure what service they what purpose they serve. A red ass.
Yeah, like it gets red when like I guess it's like mating dance or something.
Oh, I thought it was just red 24/7. You know what I mean?
Could
Like,
be. But
like-
we went from just basic biology to just like. Hold on.
it's funny.
We went from like basic
Yeah.
biology. Doing Telemundo.
Are you? How are you feeling right now with when it
I'm
comes to
I'm
the?
doing pretty good.
You doing all right?
I think I'm doing pretty good. But
Are you coming down on it? Because like I think the movie's gonna start in an hour.
I could just hit your car. But
Yeah, it's all right. It's just a fucking car, dude.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck.
over.
It's the same thing with the fat guy down the hallway. It's like, do I give him shit? No, he's just a fucking little kid. I'm not gonna.
Punch him in the face.
I'm not gonna. Yeah, I'm not gonna beat the shit out
How
of him.
far of a like
Cave
a
his fucking face in.
disability? Like you went as far as asking the ticket lady what happens if we buy crippled tickets.
Yeah, because I mean, like, dude, they're like in the front row. It's like it's literally prime real estate.
Man, what are the repercussions of an actual cripple showing up to Long? That's pretty funny.
But she doesn't know how to answer that question because honestly, dude, I've never seen crippled people come here.
I think that's the whole irony of it. Like,
What do you mean?
you don't see like a group of crippled incel friends just shooting the shit with one another and just texting on a group text. Hey fellas, I just thought it would be a funny idea if all of us got together and went to go watch LongLegs. Oh, you don't see that in the realm of like nerds.
No, I don't know what the fuck. I thought you were gonna say like Deadpool. Like I can because it's
I can see that,
because like all right. Think of it like this. There's like 7 friends. They get together and they're like, hey, let's go fucking watch Deadpool. All right, you get that? Now subtract their legs and throw in wheelchairs.
Oh, is that what?
It's the same shit.
Or like neck beards and.
Why do you assume? Do you assume every person in a wheelchair has a neck beard?
No. I assume every comic fan, for the most part,
yeah, for
is
sure, they
just like a
definitely
bunch
have.
of neck beards or.
Definitely
in that realm of.
But we're also kind of like in that vein too, because like, dude, there's nothing more unentertaining to me than a bunch of nerds talking about a movie before they go fucking see the movie.
Yeah.
Which is exactly what we're doing right now. But
Exactly.
but it's all right.
But we're fairly good looking nerds.
Honestly, you haven't even we haven't even talked about the movie LongLegs, and I see my problem is I don't want to talk about anything.
Okay. I'll leave that to you because.
No, like I if anything, it should be your responsibility to talk about the movie
Okay.
because you haven't seen it. I have, so I can't like make shit up.
Well, I got a lot of questions for you, Isaiah,
Okay.
but I don't
Ask
know
it,
how
ask
much
away.
you want to hold the topic back because
Okay.
obviously the spoilage part of it is like you can
Yeah.
spoil it immensely for me.
Okay.
But my biggest thing was like, how do you think Nicolas Cage handles a horror movie
Oh yeah, you asked this earlier.
antagonist role?
You asked this earlier. I wouldn't say this is his first.
Is it like very A24-ish?
Yeah, yeah. Like right away, you can like I don't know what film they used because they had some sort of like grain filter because the movie kind of jumps forward and backwards in time.
I'm assuming, and this is just a assumption, but I'm assuming it's a little bit like what's that movie called?
I don't know. Well, you can fucking tell me.
Oh.
Well, I'm gonna take a sip of this Dr. Pepper so the audience can hear that. You hear that?
I don't know. Is that fucking movie with Justin Long?
You mean Walrus?
No, Walrus.
Yeah, there's like a movie where he's like a walrus. Tusks.
Fuck that movie.
I've never seen it.
Tusk. But what is it? It's not Maleficent because that's with Angelina Jolie.
You talking about Drag Me to Hell?
No, Drag Me to Hell is like an old classic.
Justin Long's in it. Well, I don't want to tell you what the movie is about, okay. But I will say this:
Barbarians.
I've never seen Barbarian, so I can't even use that as a frame of reference. But he did really good. But there's like, maybe it's just me and like the goofiness in me. There was parts of it where I'm like, he kind of overacted a little bit.
Okay. But
it didn't deter. It didn't deter away from the like movie. It didn't take you out of it.
Okay.
So like I can't. It's not like a bad thing, because like his character is like just crazy, just insane. And there's like points in the movie where like the character will be at a public place. So like the character goes to like a pharmacy to like buy medicine.
Okay.
And he's like fucking like the way that he's
Nicholas
carries himself
right
is like a creep, like a really creepy guy.
Not like Javier Bardem walks into a liquor store sort of.
I don't even know who the fuck that is.
Anton Chigurh.
Oh no.
Flip this coin.
This
coin has been.
Call it.
Call it.
Call me fag. Call
me a fag. Call me a he.
Yeah, that's also what. So Nicolas Cage has a lot of prosthetics and shit.
Okay.
I honestly thought it was a female character. I thought it was a girl, because the way he looks, he has very feminine features.
Oh. Okay.
But it's a guy. It's a dude.
Sort of like what's that fucking chick's name? The chick from the X-Files. She looked like a guy almost. Oh, Jodie or James or no. The chick.
Jodie Foster does look like talks like a guy.
Yeah, she does.
Jodie Foster does talk like it. But yeah, the movie is eerie though. It's definitely like
nice,
spooky.
Okay.
I will say
no jump scares.
There's jump moments, no jump scares.
I jumped for the popcorn.
Yeah. There are moments in the movie though where like as a character will open a door and it's like really like you can tell they turn the audio up.
Okay.
And it like there's a few of those.
Okay.
Dude, I don't even want to give an example.
No, but there's like no shit your pants moments like. Okay, without describing the scene, just like is there like any, like or shocking?
So
like,
I'll give you the example of how the audience reacted, because I watched with a bunch of fucking people there. So it was primarily a Hispanic movie. So that should
fuck.
It was I'm sorry. It was primarily Hispanic audience.
Bakersfield.
and so like it's Bakersfield. And so like you can hear, dude, they were like talking Spanish like the whole movie, because like there was this one kid translating.
You hear the elote horn halfway through the movie.
You hear the jingling of the bells from the fucking ice cream guy.
Shut up! I'm trying to watch this movie.
Where the fuck did they get those bells from, dude? It's always the same bells.
For whom the bell tolls.com.
Yeah. There we go, full circle, dude.
You think they get them from
for whom the Taco Bell tolls?
Yeah, they get them from the Pope himself, like the Vatican website merch.
But so there was this one kid describing the movie to like their older parents to the movie.
Okay.
And there was a scene, and this is at the very end of the movie.
Okay. Look at that fucking creepy house. Okay, go ahead and describe it, and I'm going to look at that house.
Yeah, look at that house. Towards the end of the movie, you can hear the how do you say like the mother in Spanish?
Mijo.
That's the
Oh,
that's
mama?
the son.
Or
The mother, like the like the
or
church
mom?
mother,
Madre?
Maria, like
Maria.
Maria Cristo. Like they were like saying like the
Oh,
rosary.
Ave Maria, right?
Yeah. Oh, Ave Maria. Oh, she. So it like shocked. It wasn't very shocking, I'll tell you that much, but it spooked the parents up because like the movie. There's a plot in the movie where there's like a mystery to the movie.
Okay.
So like and it's a suspenseful like mystery, but
they do a good job of not letting people know what it is until the very end.
Kind
of like most modern horror movies, they just don't do a good job of keeping the secret, and they just like, this movie's gonna play out this fucking way, and that's what it's gonna be, like Midsummer.
Nah, like I would say this movie is. I don't want to even describe it what it's like because it will.
Because Midsummer was like basically scare tactics.
I've never seen Midsummer.
It's basically just trying to scare you with shocking scenes of.
No, there's literally nothing shocking in this movie.
Okay.
Like it's just creepy. That's all it is. It's supposed to be suspense.
Okay.
But
kind of like Hannibal.
But there's like scenes where like the cops are like trying to find the whatever, the MacGuffin of the movie, and like there's this one, the main character. I don't know if this character is supposed to be autistic, but she comes off extremely autistic, and I don't know if that's just me being me, but because like there are moments where like she does like get scared and she like she reacts to stuff, but she's very one emotion, but she killed it. It's not like she didn't do a bad job.
Autistic, sort of like Cropsy. You ever seen Cropsy, the documentary Cropsy?
No.
Good documentary. Basically, this guy with like half a brain. He wasn't seeking getting medical attention like he should have because it's a low-income neighborhood or whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But he's basically coming out at night, like kind of like a house like that. Rundown family.
His colonial home.
Yeah, basically he went out at night with like it was a super safe neighborhood back in the 70s, but the kids would go out and play until sundown. And he would go out and like just bait kids into like going into his basement, lock them up, and then just torture them and shit.
Oh,
or make them or basically just like cut them up and put them in body bags and throw them in the river. But he was the whole point is like he was responsible for like 20 missing kids or murdered kids.
Uh-huh.
But the whole point was like he wasn't a sane human being. He just missing.
He was just missing half a brain. He was fucked up.
He's just fucked up in the head.
The movie's kind of like that.
Okay.
Except take out the murder part. But it's just it's
Courage the Cowardly Dog did a pretty good job of it.
But like the problem with movies like that, see, this movie was great.
Okay.
I wouldn't like. I'll compare this viewing with Deadpool, right?
Okay.
So this movie, like especially when it comes to suspense thriller shit, I feel like you can't watch that in public, because like during the entire time, there were people trying to figure out the mystery, and you can hear people talk, and they're like, "Oh, right, that's gonna happen in this one," and especially we're sitting in the center of a bunch of people. So, like, people are going to try to put the mystery together. And there's enough clues where you can, but it's
I just hope there isn't people that already watched it and, like, basically just fucking leaking the details.
Oh, this is the part where fucking...
Yeah. You know that one guy, he dies at the end?
Yeah, this is where the part who sucks his own dick. Watch out. This is the part where he throws his leg behind his head and sucks his own cock.
That's not really Nicolas Cage. It's Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, it turns out in this scene that... there's going to be a lot of that.
Yeah, right.
With Deadpool, the whole movie, the movie is kind of just fun,
Deadpool?
Huh? No, I'm just trying to compare the two. Trying to compare the two by not like giving you a story. The other movie is just all action and stuff like that, so it's a good time to watch. Like those are great movies.
Yes.
Like especially Fast and the Furious, like where it's just like action, like there's nothing to the plot. Those are extremely fun in a crowd.
Okay.
Those are like crowd pleasers. So it's like you can watch those.
Pleasers.
Yeah, teasers, pleasers. That's fun to watch, but movies like that, no. But I would also make an addendum to that. This movie would be fucking hilarious
Okay.
if the entire crowd was black. If there was a bunch of fucking black people trying to figure out this mystery together, we would have a fucking good time, dude.
Motherfucker, what's going on?
Bitch, don't go in there, you dumb bitch.
No, don't touch the watermelon. Hell no.
Because there's like artifacts in the movie where like the fucking agents fuck with. They're like, man, don't touch that shit. That shit curse, son.
Oh hell, they spilled the Kool-Aid, man. Damn.
What the fuck? But it's good shit. It's a good movie. We'll have a good time regardless of like the people talking and shit. And I think you might like it.
You know Fabuloso,
The cleaning
the shit.
stuff?
Yeah, the shit. You know how there's like a different color Fabuloso?
Doesn't that
Bobby
shit
Lee
look
made
delicious?
a fucking great joke about that.
What?
It smells fucking great, but he said this fucking huge bottle of purple Fabuloso. That looks like something you would walk into like a ghetto liquor store and see a black man purchase, like a big bottle of grape juice.
Did you know this is actually true? They had to change the color consistency of Fabuloso.
Oh, did they?
Because
really?
people kept drinking it because they thought it was a drink at first.
It's fucking.
That's real, yeah.
Right.
Because when I was a kid, when I saw the bottle of Fabuloso, it looks delicious. I haven't
does
like,
look
but when you open it, you're like, oh, that's cleaning solution.
It's like it looks like the most best tasting Kool-Aid out there is.
It looks like Tampico.
Right. They got the
Well,
color.
Tampico's a little bit more cloudier.
I hate Tampico though.
You don't like Tampico?
The orange juice? Oh,
It's like knockoff Sunny D essentially.
Yeah, it's just a bunch of sugar.
I think Sunny D's too much. Like, dude, Sunny D, even as a kid, would fucking
No, actually, yes.
burn my mouth.
Tampico was very edible. Sunny D was fucking terrible.
Really? You don't like? I love them both, but I felt like Sunny D. Actually, maybe it was Tampico, but
Did they discontinue?
they still sell both of those.
Oh, okay.
Sell both of those to this day.
To the ghetto masses.
When was the last time you met in with Food Max? They'll fucking they sell that shit in a whole aisle dedicated to
Hell
Tampico.
Yeah, dude. Just keep feeding the.
What does that even mean? Tampico? Is that like anything in Spanish?
Tampico. Yeah, I think it's a city in Mexico. Tampico.
Tampico.
Hey man, it's the Tampico cartel and shit. Don't mess with Tampico.
We call it Tampico because we're like sugary and shit.
Yeah.
We're like sweet.
If you drink
You know?
that shit on the daily, though, ooh, you're gonna be missing your long legs, pal. By the time you're 40, you're gonna chop them legs off.
So why do you think they call this movie LongLegs? I'll give you that. I'll throw that bone to
You
you.
did just ask me that, but I will answer. I don't know. Maybe he's like a cricket with long legs or something. You know,
You think crickets have long legs?
long fucking legs, and they just play music with them and shit. They do the little cricket chirping sounds with their long legs. Because they play violins and shit, right?
You're thinking of James the fucking Giant Peach, dude. You hear that? That's what you were telling your dad. He's like the cloudy rhino. You know what I'm talking about? I'm not afraid anymore, Dad. I'm not
scared
afraid.
anymore, man. That's what my dad told me. Your mom's not here to fucking vouch for you. I don't fucking need my mom, bitch.
As he's like drunk and shit, breaking into the house.
Yeah.
You're
like,
no one to go.
Go ahead, she yourself. What are you going to do? She yourself? She yourself, man. Go ahead. You're pathetic. Crawling through a window and shit. Well, I'm fucking recording my best-selling hit. We're 35-year-old incels.
Oh yeah, you were. So when you were doing the was it Riders in the Storm? No.
No. The
What the fuck was that?
Horse Without Name.
Yeah, horse. That was pretty good. That was pretty good.
I think that was when I was took my shrooms and I was like, oh, hell yeah, dude. That was my good trip for sure. That was my good trip.
But dude, like I said, once I move in, dude, that's when the drugs are flowing.
I feel like I should take the rest of those shrooms.
Oh, you still have shrooms? You're gonna be scared of this movie. You fucking take those shrooms.
Yeah.
Because the movie's creepy. I'll give it that.
My legs are missing. What's going on?
Where's my long legs?
My long legs? Well, I got baby legs. What the fuck?
Would you rather have long legs but short limbs, like short arms, or big arms with baby legs?
Whatever gets me into the crippled section of the movie theater.
I think the baby legs might do it,
Yeah,
dude.
I think so.
Long enough arms to reach into other people's popcorn.
If there's a fat lady from with the Walmart carts,
Yeah.
taking up those spots. I want to be crippled enough to show the ticket booth lady, hey, listen, this is a real disability. She's just fat.
This bitch is fat. She could work out anytime.
Yeah, but I got baby legs. I gotta deal with these baby legs.
I got medically diagnosed baby legs.
And a bottle of Tampico. I think from the waist down, I could work with like baby legs.
Well, okay, how about this? Let me change it up the variable a little bit.
Okay.
So you have long legs, short arms, small cock. Baby
Don't do
legs,
that.
baby legs, huge cock.
Baby legs, huge cock.
Yeah.
Wait, how would the diaper go? How would that work?
You already chose, dude. You didn't think of your wish is my command.
They don't
dude.
make special diapers where
They don't make
black man with baby legs but a huge BBC.
They don't make sheath diapers.
They gotta cut a hole into the diaper. Put a sock on. But that would be
How about this? Would you rather get long arms
okay.
but short fingers, or would you rather get short arms with long fingers? I'm asking really the hard hitting questions here.
Long arms with short fingers. I can deal with.
No, I'm talking about like literally like the side, like because there's 3 joints in your finger.
Right.
It's only one joint, so it's literally this to here.
This is the only joint that I have.
That's the smallest joint between your legs, right?
Well, what about the Littlefinger from Game of Thrones? He had
Oh, shut
regular
the fuck
hands.
up. I honestly, dude, I was so upset how they like handled like his like how they were gonna kill him or how they killed him.
How'd they kill? I forgot how they killed him.
He was trying to turn the
Sansa. Right?
yeah, the sisters against each
Sansa,
other,
I'm
and they're
trying to
like,
fuck you, Sansa.
they're like, dude, I would fuck her too. She's hot. She's sexy.
Yeah, but she's underage back in the day.
Yeah, but just because she has her name doesn't fucking stop it from them show. Like, what's her face fucking had like a sex scene?
Oh, the little girl.
The stupid
That's
girl
just-
with the that was weird.
Yeah, that was weird.
That was fucking weird. I was like, what the fuck?
You know, LGBTQ got their hands around that actress's career.
Because like I'm not gonna lie, dude. I wanted to see Sansa's tits for so long, dude. Like that's kind of like what kept me watching the show.
Right.
Like it's when like they're like, all right, when Sansa got married to what's the dwarf's name?
Oh, fucking
Tyrion or whatever the fuck.
Tyrion.
When they got married, I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna see. I'm finally see your tits, dude. Finally, fuck. And they never showed it. I'm like so disappointed, dude.
It was more like a business, sort of a business only wedding, right? Or marriage.
I don't give a fuck. They showed tits. I don't care.
Yeah.
They showed it.
I
They
want to see her
showed
bright red nipples.
they showed wildling tits and shit because like that red haired girl.
Oh yeah.
I wanted to see her tits. They showed it. I was like, finally, they delivered. That was nice.
They showed the butch tits, the huge towering lady with the.
They showed her tits.
She try to fuck the Kingslayer?
No, she did fuck the Kingslayer, but I don't. They showed her tits.
She had pointy tits.
She had some nice tits. She had some nice cans.
She had like a broad shoulder.
Would you fuck her? So imagine
I
that.
enjoy
So
it.
like the boxer kind of looked like that.
No,
but-
the boxer's just terrible. It's just like, that's just like a night walker.
Would you want the boxer that man boxer and that lady fighting each other? The fucking night lady.
I mean, I guess.
We're getting. I like how we were like making fun of nerds, and here we are talking about like Game of Thrones and shit.
Yeah, I haven't. There's new episodes out for the fucking.
I just don't care anymore. I thought I did. Like I started watching like other shit that because like the show, it's not really like fun. It's more like it feels kind of like gossip. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like politics.
Like yeah, politics, political.
There's just no fight scenes anymore. Like it's like a tragic scene or a dude on dude like sword
And that
fight.
can be cool. That can be cool, like a tragic scene.
But not
and
like
stuff.
the fucking Battle of the Bastards type shit.
That was cool. Yeah.
Big budget, you know what I mean? Like dragons and shit. That was huge.
That's huge.
It's more like a battle of the incels. Me trying to leave my room on a Saturday night.
That's your fault, pal. You can leave at any time. There's plenty of shit to do.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to leave.
Well, then you got to do it, or you got to take more shrooms so you're brave enough to do it.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you this: let's say you go to a bar. Would you go to the shrooms and go to the bar?
No, that's terrible.
Shrooms at a comedy club is kick ass.
I thought
That shit was so much fun.
I thought they made me more social, but they don't. They just made me more anxious.
Breathing heavily, sweating and shit.
Pug lungs. Pug lungs, long legs. BBC down to my.
Well, there's. I was looking into this. So like there are ways to get a bigger dick, but at the cost of a limb or a finger, because what they can do is they can chop off like
Skin grafts.
Yeah, essentially, it's essentially what it is. Like take a piece of I think like your ass meat and then turn it like basically morph it into a cock or somehow I don't know sculpt it into a cock.
What doesn't make sense is like why don't they just grow it in a lab? Take some of your DNA.
I don't know if I don't know. Would you want a lab grown cock?
Yeah, and then just implant it or whatever.
But the thing is, I think South Park made fun of this, where like they grew a penis onto a rat.
Okay.
Because like in order to grow the flesh, it has to be on a living organism.
Right.
So like, if it has to be a living organism, where would you want your cock to grow on?
On my face.
What the fuck? No, but it has to be like. Would you like out of every animal? If you had to put your like you get that DNA as well.
Right.
What would you want where would you want your DNA to be? Like grown on?
That's a good
monkey,
question.
a rat.
I guess the closest relative to humans would probably be the gorilla, right?
You would want to. How dangerous would it be to cut off a cock off a gorilla? That's more dangerous for the fucking scientist. I like how that guy freaked the fuck out when he saw we had mics in our hands.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was about to park right next to us. He's like, nope.
Trying to cut a deal, probably.
No,
a drug deal.
Or he probably wanted to smoke weed. Only people that park this far out want to fucking smoke weed in their cars.
Yeah, look at that creepy house. Oh man, there's already nerds here. Fuck
I would love to live in a house like that, but like looking at it.
Oh my god, dude, somebody does live there.
Yeah, it's a house. What the fuck are you talking about?
Holy shit.
But dude, I bet you it's fucking super hot because houses like that, too old to have AC. No way.
It's like the.
You don't think
they have that ancient insulation?
Oh, you mean the ghouls that keep it cold?
Yeah, like the catacombs with the bone. That's insulation, right?
Yeah.
Skull insulation.
I don't know, but I have to say it's a fucking nice house. Has 2 giant trees in the front. It's a nice house, but in the worst area.
How much would you pay for that?
Like rent or own?
Cash.
Cash?
Yeah.
That house easily goes for like $4,500,000.
So you would pay
easy.
You would pay $45,000 for it, or
$4,500. I would definitely. Yeah, I wouldn't pay anything. I would just break it and fucking steal the deed if I could. But no, that's easily like a $450,000 like home, for sure.
Yeah, I wouldn't pay much for it. It'll last maybe another 20 years.
No, houses like that will last a long time.
Start leaking, fucking. The plumbing goes out. The fucking electrical goes out.
Dude, imagine putting fucking Christmas lights on that motherfucker.
Yeah.
God damn, that sucked dick.
Imagine that.
See, like when we lived on, was it Ponderosa, like on the east side?
Okay.
We had a house with like really really sharp roof, like a really sharp roof. And my dad tried to go up there to put fucking Christmas lights, and he nearly fell off. And he's like, we'll never do Christmas lights ever again.
Oh shit.
Never. I was like, I get it.
Did he ponder why he couldn't put De La Rosa on the? I'm just kidding. That's so bad.
I was like, what? Where are you going with this, dude?
I'm surprised you guys just didn't stay there. Cause didn't your dad fix the porch or something?
Oh yeah, we literally took out the porch and redid it.
Oh, okay. We as in my dad.
I didn't do shit. Yeah, fuck that. What the fuck? He bought the house, not me.
Yeah, our house, my dad helped when he bought it, 40 G's cash, or actually 80 G's because he got scammed. He had to redo the whole the flooring on it.
Really?
The bone dry, like he had to get 2x4s and then from the ground up, literally from the ground
But
up.
like, so like the house that we lived in was like, it was weird. The way they handled it was fucking weird, because like the house was lifted.
Yeah.
So the house was placed there. It wasn't like built, like, because like it had like a crawl space underneath the home, and I was purposely built like that so they can put a deck to the, like a wooden deck to the side.
Okay.
So it was a nice house, dude. But dude, like everybody could hear you go wake up in the fucking morning. Like if you, I bet you this is like a van life guy right here.
No.
Yeah, who the fuck has a van?
It's
It looks like a van life,
DHL
dude.
delivery. Huh?
So delivery to what? It's Sunday.
Delivering ice cream. I don't know. Oh. Or the probably company.
I guarantee you that's van life, dude.
You think?
There's no way it's
Looks
not.
like a nerd.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Van life.
Dude, I'd kill for a van like that.
Honestly, like a van like that, they're pretty cheap right now. They're because like my algorithm's fucked up on Facebook right now. I started looking up like homes
Okay.
because I was like renting, and I guess it's like connected. I'm not sure if the YouTube algorithm's connected to my Facebook shit. But when I go to like looking for like apartments, it gives me offers of pre-made van homes,
Okay.
and they're not bad, like 100,000.
Yeah, but is that a sustainable way of living?
No, it's not. Hell no.
Like, didn't Tyler try to do that?
No, Tyler's currently doing that. I know it's a fucking big mistake, but that's his life, not mine. So that.
But
like,
it is a. I mean, it is a means of living.
It's meant. It's meant for single. It's like meant for a single guy living.
Yes.
It's not meant for a family.
Right.
Dude. It would. I would. That's why that fucking couple like killed. Yeah, that's why, because he was fucking dealing with his bitch ass girlfriend.
Oh, you fucking bitch.
What? You can't go to another room if you have an argument. You're stuck in the fucking same van.
Right.
Where the fuck you gonna go?
I'm putting you to sleep. Oh, just fucking chokes her.
Yeah, you have to deal with that shit. There's no way you can't.
You mean talking about Gabby Petito?
Yeah, is that her name?
Yeah. What if she had long legs?
Yeah.
And the boyfriend was just like, yeah, I can't deal with your long legs.
She took up all the space in the front with her fucking long legs.
What are you putting your cold long legs on my back? It's taking all the sheets.
And he fucking snapped and broke her neck, dude. And fucking
plays violin sounds with the long legs and shit at night.
She rubs her long legs together and the cricket noises come out.
Beats her over the head with a violin. Fuck you, bitch.
Yeah, like I would totally live in a van, but the thing is, like, if I thought about it, like, because like I'm like, you know what, I can afford it within like X amount of years. I can just do monthly payments and have like basically two cars,
Right.
my Prius and the fucking van life home. But I thought about it. If I was a woman,
Right.
you
can live off your Prius.
and like if I started dating,
Okay.
it's already a huge red flag that you live in a van. You know what I'm saying?
But I mean, you're just trying to survive. You're talking about like dating and
Yeah, well, I'm
trying to do what Tyler's doing now. Is just
No, because I still want to get fucking pussy. What the fuck? What the fuck is the point of moving out if you don't get pussy?
With rubber butt cheeks and
What the hell? Yeah, I'm not gonna live off the auto blow and the VR headset for the rest of my life. I gotta get pussy every now and again. That's like, what the fuck? I might as well just stay with my parents and save money.
law lizards or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but even then, you still need to take them a place to get fucked.
To take him to your van.
No,
I don't know.
Dude. So you're expecting me, a man who's making monthly payments, like $800 monthly payments on my van life,
right,
and also spend $200 on hookers every other fucking weekend?
But you're trying to say like you have money for like a girlfriend, like
I do.
That's fucking expensive within itself.
I do. I'm actually like pretty
$20.
Like I'm actually like I make enough money to like move out,
Mm-hmm.
and also like pay for meals and have a nice outing and shit like that.
What is a feasible girlfriend
Like, how much would I spend?
wait, yeah, like, how much is too much before you say, like, all right, bitch, I'm gonna put a stop to it right there.
I don't know.
Because she needs money like every day, dude. Like, hey, babe, I'm gonna get Chipotle today. Can you Zelle me $38 today?
Yeah, that wouldn't be bad, but like I also have to budget. But I'm also like a fucking huge pushover. Like if she wants something, I'm just gonna give her money. And, you know what I mean? Like,
But like every
I
day?
have to base it off on. I have to base that answer off my like previous like relationships.
Let's say she wants Starbucks, Chipotle every day. Her nails did every
No,
other
she
weekend.
can afford all that shit. Actually. Yeah.
You know what? I'm good.
The
I'll
fuck?
take a rubber butt cheeks.
Yeah,
That's
No,
what chicks do, dude. They get their nails
No,
did
I
every 2 weeks.
I think that's like I think those are like chicks who try to like get more like
That's like
than
every
they
other
can.
Latina. What are you talking about?
Like not my last fucking girlfriends. No, no way. I remember one like
I feel you.
like it's only when it's like a nice like
I'm a cheap person.
only when it's like a nice outing. Like if we go to like let's say I go to the coast, I'm gonna pay for like all the meals and shit. That's
Yes.
standard. But like
Or
if
tacos.
but like if it's just a regular fucking Tuesday, and she's like, "Hey, give me money for Chipotle," I was like, "Bitch, don't you fucking work too?
Yeah.
What the fuck? Go get food,
Right.
or there's food at home."
What if she gives you the "you're the provider" speech?
You mean my cable provider, right?
I'm a provider. I'm a believer.
All right, it's 7:20, or the movie's at 7:20 and 7:05 right now.
Probably go.
But that the clock's
Because I
ahead.
am gonna get a drink.
Yeah, you want some popcorn too? No,
I got the
You sure?
bubble guts. Yeah, I'm just gonna get a large pop.
dude. As soon as we said that, my fucking stomach started. I got a pee pee.
But I'm thinking about doing. Yeah, I'm gonna do the shrooms. Fuck it.
Yeah, go ahead, man. The movie's like an hour and 45 minutes long.
Yeah, that
So by the time it kicks
come
in,
up, come down.
but there are some slow roll moments.
Okay.
But I gotta say, the cinematography is really like well done.
Okay.
But that's just like nerd talk for like, because I'm such a big fan of like cinematography now.
Yes.
Like, dude, ever since I did shrooms, and watched what the fuck was it, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Oh, I forgot
That movie, dude, like that movie. So the cinematography's so fucking cool in that movie, dude.
Well, there was.
And I'm like,
iconic.
dude, why the fuck is this not like the standard? What the fuck?
Attention to detail. Well, those were the golden years of not only because westerns weren't that exciting until Italians got a hold of the western, and then it was like
No, what makes that movie is the fact that like no one, like not only the cinematography,
Right.
but the casting for the background characters is incredible, dude. Because like, I think it's the scene where like they go in the church, and there's like fucking
the Padres.
not that yeah, I think it's the Padres, and there's like fucked up soldiers and shit.
Yeah,
Those are actually like some of those people were like are missing limbs and shit, and eyes and patches. Like those are all real people. Those are all real injuries.
Yeah, yeah.
And they look dirty, and that was like perfect because it really like sold the fact that you're like in this.
Yes.
Like it was they're actually at war.
Yeah,
And
they're off in like Spain somewhere.
Yeah, right. They weren't in fucking Italy. I think they were filming.
And the guys that were supposed to be like Mexicans or like Jewish.
But it added to the immersion of the movie.
Mhm.
And I can see why it would be a problem now, especially for Hollywood, because you're basically hiring these ugly fucking people and paying them beans.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean-
That's the reality of it.
You're
but
hiring
it-
LaQuisha with a afro and a
But it adds so much. It adds so much to the film, and I'm like, fuck, dude, like
Tarantino said it best.
so good.
Yeah, those were the golden years.
It was so good.
But the western itself, like the John Wayne western, wasn't as exciting. It was dull. It was boring.
I don't know, dude. Like this movie, it felt like it transcended. Like it was a western
Mhm.
like movie, but it felt like it transcended that genre into like
Of course.
more of like an epic,
Yeah.
as opposed to like it really felt like a Marvel movie.
Clint, it really did make Clint's
But
career, and Clint really did profit off of
Clint,
that.
Clint killed it. But like honestly, like his acting was great. I'm not gonna. Everyone's acting was fantastic,
Yeah.
especially the fucking Jew that played the Mexican. Beautiful, dude. Beautiful, but
Watch He's in The Godfather.
but Clint, like the movie,
Or Clint
really.
Van Cleef, right?
What?
The other guy, what's his face?
I don't even know.
Angel Eyes.
Yo, Angel Eyes was sick too. The heavy, or the That,
Dude, I know you're not a fan, but before we go, I know you're not a fan. Play Red Dead. It's literally.
I don't like that movie. I don't like that game. Dude.
Literally, Good, Bad, and the Ugly, in a video game.
Like I tried to play Red Dead
And the
Redemption
story
2.
structure to it. I know you don't want to, but if you ever do come upon it, like, you're gonna love it. You're gonna.
So
fucking
here's
love
my problem, and this is kind of like my other my problem with another game that I'm currently playing.
it. Okay.
It's too immersive to the point where it's not fun. I don't really want to feel like I'm getting on a horse and feeding a
Yeah, you
horse
just
and
wanna-
galloping. I
yeah.
just want to press A and get on the horse and fucking go.
Yeah, you just
I
want
don't
to
want
Mario Kart your way.
I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about anything else.
It is immersive to the way
It's
like
too-
you
it's
don't
too
have
much.
a life. You're living the life that's in the video game. That's why it's so great, because it's like.
It asked too much of me where I'm just super impatient. I was like, yeah, get on the horse and go.
Oh, she go.
All right.
You're good.
But all right, this was fun. Until then, do you have any last minute words about long legs or anything like that? Keep it short, keep it sweet.
I don't know. I mean, I guess
Keep it short like your cock and keep it sweet like your blood type.
I gotta grow a pair of long legs and just.
Yeah, that's what you should. You grow a pair of long legs and walk into work and say demand a raise.
Yeah. Exactly. But no, just keep it saucy, folks. Keep
All right.
it saucy. I'm not gonna, you know.
Well, this has been fun, but let's go ahead and enjoy our long legs. Until next time, see you guys.
Bye.
Bye.